Clara, I will be paying the medical bills of $100,000 within half an hour. I will literally do anything to save my dad's life.
Boss, we got that loser in Philly.
Kill him. The ones who betray Hell Gang could go to hell itself.
Right away.
Vesper, did you enjoy your time in college?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Vesper.
Also, boss, Miss Brown is here.
Let her in.
It's been a long time, Mr. Ronald.
I told you, call me Raymond. How have you been, Vesper?
A bit stressed out, actually, Raymond. I'm here because I wanted to ask you. Could you please lend me $100,000? I knew you'd react this way. If I were you, I might have reacted the same way. I want to say I can do anything for you.
What do you mean by anything?
I can be your contract lover.
What do you mean by anything?
I can be your contract lover. As long as you give me the money.
You excel in your studies. Why'd you let yourself down like this?
Because, Raymond, I need the money. The money's the most important thing right now.
So you want to be my contract lover? Well, tell me, Vesper Brown, how much do you like me? Answer me.
Even if my tuition was funded by your philanthropic support, I'm too humble. Okay, don't worry. I don't dare to have feelings for someone like you. It is strictly a business deal for me.
I didn't realize you were so money-oriented as well. What if I reject you? Would you go to another rich man right away?
Yes, I need this $100,000 today.
Can you swim?
No.
You jump, I'll say yes.
Vesper? Frank, call the doctor!
Boss, the doctor said Miss Brown is out of danger. She's definitely gonna wake up tonight.
She's actually willing to sell herself for money. This is the girl I've always had my mind on. God, I feel so stupid.
Boss, is she really just your contract lover?
The only thing that she cares about is money. She doesn't respect me, so I don't respect her. For now, she'll be my contract lover, and I'll do with her whatever I please. I need you to draft me a contract, Frank. She likes money. Well, I'll let her know the bitter consequences of money.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ronald. I received the money. Are you drunk?
Afraid of drunkards, are you? Do you even know my true identity? I'm more than just a confidant.
You're the boss of Hell Gang, known as the Mafia King. People say you're the devil of Chicago.
That's right. Yet you still dare be my contract lover. Are you aware of the consequences? I get it now. It's because I'm the richest man around. I'm the only one that can satisfy you, Vesper.
What are you doing?
Hey, easy. Just love your dress. I can't help but touch.
How can you say that? Raymond's gonna hear about this.
Miss Brown, you're acting like Mrs. Ronald, all right? You're nothing more than Mr. Ronald's mistress, a toy. Besides, I'm his most valuable business partner. I don't think he'll mind whatever I decide to do next.
Frank, take him away. If anyone else touches my woman, beat them a bullet.
Yes.
Thank you, Raymond. I knew you were gonna.
Let me guess. You're trying to seduce him just because he's rich.
What? No, No! Raymond! We have to make it clear it wasn't my fault today! You really don't love me at all, Raymond. The contract is expiring, so I'm gonna leave!
Leave?
Yeah. It'll be 3 years in a month. There's no reason for me to stay, is there? After all, you don't love me.
I'm not letting you go. No one can escape Hellgang that easily.
Why is it so necessary for you to wear me down day after day with your coldness?
Coldness? You're rejecting my passion now, are you not?
Be brave, Vesper. Tell him you really love him. Tell him you're pregnant now. He might love you too.
You're gonna get engaged.
What?
That is.
Engaged.
Yeah. Why are you here? What have you heard?
You're getting engaged?
Yes, but a contract lover shouldn't eavesdrop. What, you worried you're gonna lose your financial source?
God, no, Raymond. Don't look down on me. Congratulations. You finally have your woman.
Well, it seems you aren't too happy about this, are you? Tell me you don't want me to marry another woman. Just say it, Vesper Brown, see how it reacts.
Who am I to stand in your way? A contract lover shouldn't meddle with your affairs. I won't embarrass myself. No, Raymond! You can't do that!
Reject me, huh? Why, are you short of cash? Is this enough?
You asshole, Raymond!
What?
Clara, I knew you would react this way. To be honest, I never expected that I would ever become a single mother.
But you have to let him know. He's the father of the child, and he has to take responsibility.
He doesn't love me. I'm afraid that if I tell him, he might ask me to abort the baby. I could raise the child on my own. I believe in myself.
Listen, Vesper, it's his right to know. Do you understand?
Vesper Brown. Top student at my school, and yet
Being number one doesn't always give you what you want in life. Still poor as the day I met you, drinking cheap juice in a cheap dress.
Bonnie Lockwood. I may be poor now, but just wait until I graduate, and I'm gonna show you what a real great designer looks like.
Somebody needs a reality check. I can go to study abroad at any university of the arts at any time and work at any top company after graduation. But you're always going to be struggling at the bottom of the ladder. My starting point is way ahead of any place you can land.
How could you say that?
Oh, because it's the truth. And by the way, on top of that, the boss of the Hell Gang, the company president of the RR Group, Mr. Raymond Ronald is my fiancé now. Together, our two families will be more powerful than ever. But you'll never marry someone like that. Number one at school, but not in real life.
No, Miss Brown, you can't go. The boss will kill me.
Please, Frank. I'll go crazy if I stay here any longer, okay? I have to get out of here today.
Boss, Miss Brown just left with her suitcase. She seemed a little off.
Don't worry, baby. We'll get through this.
Hey, such a pretty girl. Come here. Come on.
I'm in a hurry. Leave me alone.
Come here. Come here.
Look at that body, huh?
Stop it! Don't touch me!
What?
Come here. Which one of you bastards touched her?
Helga.
Yo, he's the devil of Chicago. What?
Raymond?
Sorry. Let's go.
Please, Raymond, don't kill anyone, okay? I just want to go home.
You left without my permission. Put yourself in a dangerous situation. What are you trying to do? Die? You don't do that again. You come back with me.
Oh, because it's the truth. The boss of the Hell Gang, the company president of the RR Group, Mr. Raymond Ronald is my fiancé now. But you'll never marry someone like that. Number one at school, but not.
Is there anything you want to tell me? Anything important? Did you ever love me, Raymond? Even for a second.
I do not love women like you. You always put money before your man. Use any tactic you want, Vesper Brown, but never run away from home again. That is my warning. Jesus, you scared me. What are you doing here, hiding like a ghost? Everyone should be at the ceremony right now.
You're Mr. Ronald's son. The one who's been funding us to go to school here?
Yes, but you haven't answered my question.
I don't really like crowds.
Me too.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Vesper. You hungry? Let me make some black truffle pasta for you.
Who's there? Come on out!
It was all your fault, Vesper. You made me hate you. You better not try to escape.
The baby is healthy. And you should be getting plenty of rest.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll make sure to take good care of my baby. Hello?
Where are you? Come back now. I have something to give you. Put on this gown and come with me to the charity banquet tonight.
No, that's gonna be way too tight.
Don't push my buttons, Vesper.
I can't wear anything too tight right now because
You know, you've been really out of line recently. This is my order. Do not waste my time.
I'm not one of your gang members. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Don't worry, I'm leaving tonight.
Oh, you want to leave again, do you? How about $1 million check? Still leaving? Put on the gown. I don't want to hear another word.
Am I that much of a gold digger to you, Raymond? Don't worry, the baby and I won't put up with you any longer. I'm definitely leaving after this banquet's over.
Thank you. Why not?
I'm just avoiding alcohol right now because
Boss, secret gang meeting, just like last time.
Hi, Raymond. It's been a long time. When are you free? We can have the engagement ceremony.
Miss Wood, hasn't your father already told you? I rejected the offer of marriage. I already have a woman. By the way, I don't even think your father would interrupt us here. I think it's wise you leave.
It's Lockwood, not Wood. I've liked him for years, but he can't even remember my last name. It's you. How come you're here? Good grades at school don't get you into exclusive places like this, unfortunately.
it's none of your business. Why are you here?
My fiancé Raymond asked me to come.
You're lying.
I'm not. He's gonna marry me. End of story.
Oh, baby.
Raymond? Raymond?
Where are you?
Miss! Miss! Are you okay?
I'm gonna call an ambulance.
Thank you, John. Appreciate the business. Cheers.
Boss, bad news. Miss Brown isn't answering our calls, and she's gone missing.
Again? Cancel the banquet. We're going home to look for her right now.
Yes, sir.
Did she really leave?
Boss, is Miss Brown really in it for the money?
What do you mean?
I mean, if she was, she should have taken the check.
Again with the black truffle pasta. Why not try something new?
Too much black truffle pasta can be boring sometimes.
Then don't eat it.
No, it's fine. It'll do. Frank, put all our men on high alert. We need to find her.
Roger. Boss, they found Miss Brown. She's at St. Thomas Hospital. They say somebody pushed her down the stairs. She's badly hurt.
Vesper, please, stay strong. I'll kill the bastard who hurt you.
Doctor, save my baby.
Calm down. We'll do our best. Prepare for surgery.
Raymond, if I have a miscarriage, would you be sad? Doctor, is my child still alive?
Vesper? You okay?
The procedure isn't over yet. You can't be in here.
What happened to her?
You and your baby are out of danger for now. The surgery worked. I'm gonna go and talk to your family now.
No, doctor, please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone that my baby is still alive.
Why? No, your family deserves to know that this baby is safe.
He's not my husband. Okay, but he is a powerful man. So if someone finds out, they will hurt my child. Please, trust a mother's instinct. Doctor, please.
Doctor, is she okay? What happened to her?
So you didn't know that she was 14 weeks pregnant.
What? No.
She was pushed down the stairs and seriously hurt. So she had a miscarriage.
Who am I to stand in your way? Contract lovers shouldn't meddle with your affairs. I won't embarrass myself. No, Raymond! Is there anything you want to tell me? Anything important? Did you ever love me, Raymond? Even for a second?
I do not love women like you.
Who exactly pushed her down the stairs?
Only Miss Brown knows that, boss. I've got my people looking into it.
That murderer will die with my child.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
Vesper, why didn't you tell me about the pregnancy? Is this your way of revenge? Is this your way of revenge?
Revenge? Raymond, if I told you, you would have thought I was asking for more money.
What? No. No, I wouldn't. Tell me, who pushed you down those stairs?
Okay, boss, I got it. The perpetrator was Bonnie Lockwood. Somebody saw her.
Exactly. It's your fiance from the good family.
Let's go.
Don't worry, Miss Brown. The boss said he'll take care of her. He'll take revenge for the baby, giving her the same treatment.
Would he kill her? No, no.
I'm sorry, Vesper. It's not my fault. If you knew how much I love you, even you would be scared.
Boss, we got Bonnie Lockwood.
Bonnie Lockwood. You hurt my woman, causing her to lose my baby. For this, you will beg for mercy, and if it is good enough, I'll consider sparing you suffering death.
You. How could it be you? How could a poor lowly bitch like you be his girlfriend?
I don't think you've understood. Say sorry for our lost baby now.
Raymond.
Why? Don't you want to avenge our child?
I do, but
Vesper, you humiliate me like this, Jesus won't be able to save you, I swear.
You're gonna kill Bonnie for a mistress?
Grandma, help.
Grandma, why did you come back?
If I didn't come back, you'd turn the Hell Gang into a hell show.
No, Grandma, this is...
I have no interest in knowing your mistress. Bonnie is important. The Lockwoods helped the Hell Gang 30 years ago. So we arranged a marriage between you and Bonnie.
No.
And there is nothing you can do about it.
No, I'm not gonna marry this woman.
Frank, take this mistress back to the hospital now. The families need to talk. Bonnie, tell him what you told me.
yes, Grandma. Raymond, I don't blame you for being mesmerized by her. Do you want to know a secret? Vesper is an old classmate of mine, and years ago she sold herself to a sugar daddy to pay for her father's medical bills. You're not the only man in the picture. What? You told my dad I was here? Clara, my dad can't find out that I'm being a contract lover to the boss of Hell Gang, or that I'm pregnant.
Are you crazy? Don't worry. Of course he didn't say anything. But he was in a rush after he heard that you fell from the stairs. How could I stop a father from visiting his daughter in the hospital?
I just hope my dad doesn't run into Raymond or his grandma. It'll all be over otherwise. My dad might even get humiliated by Raymond's grandma.
Oh, sweetheart. Dad! How are you?
Boss, the lady went back to the villa and made sure to get everything she needs.
Maybe she's right, Frank. Maybe she didn't take the check because she's getting more checks from someone else. Probably that old sugar daddy. Let her go. Who is he? Tell me!
Who am I? I'm her.
Stop, both of you. Raymond, I can't introduce you yet. Get out.
Oh, yeah? Restrain him.
Rod.
No. What the hell are you doing? No, let go of him.
I catch you both red-handed and you're still making excuses. You really are a brave woman, Vesper.
What the hell are you talking about? Raymond, let's just go and I can explain.
You care about him so much and you're protecting him. Just tell me who he is.
Vesper.
Shut up, please. Raymond, this is your last chance, okay? Let's get out and talk.
Yeah? Let's see how much you love your sugar daddy. Cut off his hands!
No, Dad!
What?
This is my dad, Jake. Not some old sugar daddy, you asshole!
Excuse me, Mr. Brown.
Dad, don't be mad. These are just my friends.
Friends? Would your friends do this to you? Do you really believe that I think these are your friends?
Please, can you just give me a minute?
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was your real father.
Look, I can forgive you, but you have to do me a favor.
Okay. What is it?
Never let my dad find out that I'm being your contract lover. Or that you're the boss of Hellgate. Raymond, I need you to pretend to be my boyfriend in front of him.
Boyfriend?
God, yeah. It's like a normal kind of relationship. Raymond, pretend that you love me. Pretend that we love each other.
Okay, I can do that, but are you gonna pretend to love me? You're sure enough good at acting as it is already, Vesper.
Same goes for you, Raymond. What? You're engaged to Bonnie Lockwood, but you want to kill her?
How about your other sugar daddy, huh? Are you engaged with him? Where is he? Why hasn't he come to visit you yet?
You're psycho!
Vesper, Jake just left.
Why?
He said, doesn't matter what type of relationship you have with Raymond. If he loves you, he has to pay an official visit to his house. But if he doesn't, you're never ever allowed to see him ever again.
Yeah, that's Dad's style. It's all right. We don't have to pretend to be a couple anymore.
I know the location of Mr. Brown's house. Let's get some gifts.
There you go. Tea, no sugar.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
So, tell me, Mr. Ronald, what exactly do you do for work?
Well,
Why
What
are
are you
you
doing
here?
sorry, Jake left his watch at Frank's and I came by to give it back to him. How are you out of the hospital so soon? Did the doctor let you out?
Yeah. I just came back to grab a few things. But you guys, what are you talking about?
Oh, well, sweetheart, I was just telling your boyfriend how wonderful you are.
Yeah, my girlfriend is not only really good at her studies, but also very, very caring for her father.
Yes, she does. You know, 3 years ago, I was very sick. I needed $100,000 for surgery. We didn't have the money, so Vesper went out begging for it.
Stop, Dad!
Wait, $100,000, that was for your dad's medical bills? Medical bills?
Let's go.
So that sugar daddy's me?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Dad, that was supposed to be a secret between you and me. Why'd you tell him?
The $100,000 is for his surgery? Why didn't you just tell me? I sure would have helped you.
Tell you what, Raymond. Since you've been funding my tuition, so please pay my father's medical bills as well.
Oh, so you're embarrassed then? Is being my contract lover much better?
You better pray that you never have to be desperate, Raymond. Here, it's everything I've saved up over the past 3 years as a designer. It's up to $80,000. I'll pay you the remaining $20,000 after I graduate.
You've been saving up money for the past 3 years.
Right.
Just to pay me back the $100,000.
That's right. And I haven't cashed a single check or cash of yours. I will give you the remaining $20,000 after I graduate.
I see. So you're planning on leaving me then? You've never really thought of yourself as my woman, have you?
The way you talk about me, Raymond, like you care. The contract is expiring, Grandma's back, and you have to get engaged to Bonnie. I'll go where I belong.
No, you won't. Take this. Where do you think you're going to? Another man? You can't get away from me, Vesper. It's too late.
Raymond,
What? Vesper!
Don't worry, boss. She's just malnourished.
Get her a cook, and perhaps someone to monitor her.
Yes.
She can't disappear again.
Yes. And also, we found the man who saved her at the stairs.
We gotta meet him.
If I were you, I would find a peaceful place to give birth to that child.
Who are you?
Oh, Mr. Ronald didn't tell you who saved you?
Are you the one that called the ambulance for me?
That's right. I didn't receive a thank you, so I thought I would come and inquire.
Thank you, Mr.
Oakley. Colton Oakley.
Thank you, Mr. Oakley. But she seems to be misunderstanding. What child? I've had a miscarriage.
Is that right? You must be hungry then because you keep touching your stomach. Don't worry, Vesper. I'll keep your secret. Desperate mother protecting her child deserves to be protected.
Thank you, Colton. Please keep my secret. But you just said peaceful place, but somewhere that isn't controlled by the Hell Gang.
Of course.
You're awake. Mr. Oakley, seems you've become well acquainted with my woman, but I don't think you've been invited to join us for dinner.
I think I've made myself pretty clear, Raymond.
Do you really want to break the contract, Vesper?
What?
It expires in 3 weeks. Until then, you belong to me. The hospital is a bit of a mess right now. You move to the Orient estate tomorrow.
Orient estate? Is this estate owned by Hell Gang? Why have I never heard of it?
This estate's owned by the old lady. The boss thinks it's quite enough to start your rehabilitation.
I'm going for a stroll.
We have orders from the boss. You're not allowed to go out, Mrs. Brown.
This isn't rehabilitation. This is house arrest. Frank, let me out.
Vesper, are you giving my men a hard time again?
Me under house arrest? Let me out, Raymond, you drunk!
Why? So that Oakley guy and other men could be all over you? Let me refresh you. Article 6. Party A can take Party B anywhere at any time as long as it doesn't interfere with their studies. Article 7. Party B must keep Party A's property all confidence. You remember that, Vesper, from the contract? Oh! Article 11. Party A can at any time. Yes.
No, Raymond, we can't, I'm serious!
You've always loved it, Vesper. I know you have. You. Vesper.
Back off or I'll pull it.
Okay, easy now. Look, I'll leave. I'll come back and see you tomorrow, okay?
Tell my dad I'm going on a trip with Clara. And have Clara bring me my diploma.
Do you hate me so much, Vesper? Okay. Understood.
Don't be afraid. I'll get us out of here.
Miss Brown, we have a visitor.
What are you doing in here? Did they let you in?
Of course. I'm omnipotent.
Stop kidding, Colton. Who the hell are you? And where is this place that you said isn't controlled by Hellgang?
Look, I'm just a man who fell in love with you at first sight. Come with me, Vesper. I'll take you away.
I said to stop joking, Colton. Who would like a...
Look, I know you can't trust me right now. It doesn't matter. You have plenty of time to think about it. Here, I bought you this gift. When I first saw it, I thought it would fit well with the gown you wore that day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oakley. But that gown of hers was chosen by me. I didn't know you knew my grandmother. Perhaps we should get her a gift for letting you into the Orange Estate. Something like this.
Oh, come on, Mr. Ronald. You already knew I was on your property. And the reason why you have men surrounding the area is to keep an eye out on Vesper.
Raymond, wait. Why'd you do that?
You see, Mr. Oakley, my woman always acts like this, so I have to have my men around to prevent her from getting into fights.
Well, if you really are in love, then why is Vesper keeping an important secret from you?
Colton.
What secret?
And she begged me not to tell you.
What?
Colton, that's enough. It's time for you to leave. Frank, kick him out.
As you wish, Miss Brown.
Vesper, come on.
Vesper, what secret?
God, I don't know. Just leave me alone.
What is it that he can know but I can't? And when did you get to know him so well?
He's bullshitting. Get off the estate, you asshole.
He likes you. I know he does. When did things start, huh? Don't tell me you want to leave Hellgang so badly just because of him!
No! Get the hell out!
Vesper. The reason why I invited myself to dinner this evening is because I owe you an apology for making up the story. Please, don't be offended.
Colton, call her Miss Brown.
Miss Brown. Why would I do that, Raymond? She calls me Colton.
Please, enough. Mr. Oakley, I forgive you, and I really hope you stop talking nonsense from now on. But please, if you guys are gonna argue, can you just go? I just want a quiet dinner.
What's wrong? Frank? Call the doctor.
No.
No.
Why? You both know why this is happening, right?
Oh, you're right. Oh my God, listen to me, Frank.
No. I just had a miscarriage, okay? It's the aftermath of the miscarriage.
Frank, bring Vesper to Dr. Smith for an ultrasound.
No, I told you, it's just a miscarriage. I'm not going.
Raymond, please, respect Vesper's decision.
You're coming with me.
Raymond, no! You're making the bad decision!
What do you want to do?
You never had a miscarriage.
Your actions speak the truth. Why did you conspire with the doctor to lie to me? Do you know how I feel right now?
Because, Raymond...
Don't leave me, Vesper. We have our baby. I'll protect all of us for the rest of our lives.
If I were you, I would find a peaceful place to give birth to that child.
He's gonna marry me. End of story.
Because you are not the father, Raymond.
What did you say?
I said you're not the father. Now leave us alone. I'm sorry, Raymond. I have to get out of here. I mean, sooner or later, you're gonna marry Bonnie, and I can't let her hurt our baby a second time.
No. No, you're lying.
I'm not lying. Whether you forgive me or not, I have to get out of here and give birth to my child.
Who's the father then? Is it that jerk outside? Obviously, he knows you didn't have a miscarriage.
No, I swear it's not him. Please don't hurt him. He's the one that saved the baby.
Then who is it? Is it a businessman I worked with? Is it one of your classmates? Huh? How did you meet? Tell me everything.
Let me go! I'll tell you after I get out of here.
Vesper Brown. You're still playing tricks on me. You will pay for this, I swear to God.
No. I know you won't do anything. I know you. I'm sorry.
I won't put up with your cruelty. But it doesn't matter now. I'll find out who he is, and then I'll catch him.
Vesper. Vesper, did you lie to him? He ran out with his men like a maniac. Vesper, let me make up for my fault. I can take you away from here. Away from Hell Gang. They'll never find you.
How can you make up for it? Who the hell are you?
Ever heard of the Oakley family from Canada?
Family that got in a firefight with Sicily? Oh, God, tell me you're not involved with them.
I'm the heir of the Oakley family.
Grandma, newsflash. That bitch betrayed Raymond and got pregnant with someone else's baby.
Asshole! How is Raymond? Is he okay?
He's looking around for the adulterer. As I see it, that slut should be tied to a cross and burned.
Find out who that bitch is. I'll make sure she suffers enough.
Got it.
Grandma. I have a new plan.
Miss Brown, transfer site's on the other side of the property.
What? Transfer?
The boss is taking you to the countryside. We're running out of time. We'll meet you there.
Wait, Frank, what?
Just trust the boss, Miss Brown.
The situation has changed. We can't wait until tomorrow. We must escape tonight as planned.
I do not need your help. I'm going to find a way to abort that child and drive her away for good.
And when we're finally sober, don't go back to me, Raymond. I know you're deeply obsessed with that bitch.
I'm not lying to you. I've never loved her. She's just my plaything. She betrayed me. Now I'm going to get rid of her. No. If she resists me,
I'll meet you at the back of the property. Raymond, I thought this child would help me get your love. But we can't escape hating each other.
Vesper!
Miss Brown hasn't been out. Maybe the old lady's goons got her.
If that's the case, she wouldn't have made it in time to take her suitcase. And her bank card's still here.
She got away again. We cannot let Bonnie or Grandma get her. They're gonna kill her. Find her!
Roger.
Look, I know that video hurt, Vesper. You might as well forget about him. You deserve better.
I can't.
Just think of the baby and your father, Jake. I've managed to bring them to a safe place. We can finally start a new life together.
Baby is healthy.
Thank you, doctor. I'll make sure to take good care of my baby.
Frank, my grandmother's trying to hurt Vesper. I'm lying to her about my plan, but we need to transfer her to a safer place right away.
I don't want to learn to swim. I want to go to the cinema with Uncle Carlton. I don't want to learn to swim. I want to go to the cinema with Uncle Carlton.
There are other showings at the cinema, but swimming lessons only start at 3. Okay, Hugo? And by the way, don't keep making movie dates with Uncle Colton. We've already bothered him enough.
Why? I want to pretend he's my dad in front of all my classmates.
Hey, Hugo! Give me a hug. This is for you, buddy.
Is it really a bother if you go to the movies with him again?
No, I've been taking care of him for 9 years. A few movie dates is not a problem.
I know. You've always been so nice to us. But I can earn money myself. Look, I've done a great job with Hugo.
Of course. And hey, I heard that you got another award for one of your designs and got an offer from a big company. You deserve it, Vesper. Jake must be proud.
He is. I went and visited him at the nursing home the other day. He was glad.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Let's get saved.
I'll go search for her on my own next week.
But boss, you have an important trip next week. You're supposed to inspect our branch in Miami.
Reschedule the inspection for tomorrow. I'll search for her along the East Coast as soon as it's done.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Vesper Brown. I'm the new designer here.
Check it over there. Fill out the form inside.
Yes. Grandma, we just arrived. No, I'm not here to find her. I'm here to inspect a new company. What? The engagement's a Bonnie? No. I can't hear you right now. I'm gonna hang up.
Boss, why did you hide your true identity for the company inspection? Do you not want them to give you a tour?
River is a large company we just acquired, and I must get a feel for how they've been operating things.
I see. For Mr. Ronald.
Investments Incorporation?
Yes.
Follow me.
Hey, baby. Can you wait a bit longer in the lobby for me? I'll be out in a bit.
Hey! Stop! Why are you guys picking on him?
He's a freak. Has no dad. Who are you?
Oh yeah? I'm his dad. And this is my thug. If we catch you two picking on him again, he will put you in your place.
Look, there's a bird. No. Thank you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Hugo. Thank you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Hugo.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Vesper.
Sir?
Yeah, great to meet you. I'm Raymond, and this is Frank. What are you doing here?
My mom works in that office. I'm waiting for her. Raymond, is it okay if I introduce you guys to my mom? It would be a pleasure for her to meet my friends.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Your mom sounds great. I mean, moms are great people.
She is. Fist bump. Come on.
All right.
Are you Vesper Brown? The girl who won first place in the Sun Awards?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I guess your reflexes aren't as good as your drawings. You know, good design skills are not everything here at River.
Don't bully my mom.
It's okay, baby. So what? Am I not qualified to work here?
You're just like many of the poor girls coming here, looking for glory. Just another shameless slut. Let go of me! Who the hell are you? Did you get a place in the Sun Awards too?
Frank, give Bill. Let's see exactly what's going on here.
Got it. Bill, our CEO. You're bluffing. Why did you stand up for her?
She's my wife. Bill.
Ah, President Ronald. Well, I just sent the forms over your way.
Well, this is my wife, and it appears that she's being employed by one of my employees. Is this the company culture here, Bill?
Madam, I apologize. Mr. President, I'm so sorry. Cora, effective immediately, you're fired. You can pack your things.
No. No. Please. Vesper, I am so sorry. Please give me another chance. I can't lose my job.
Raymond, it's been a while. I mean, thanks. You know, I really didn't realize this was your company.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I didn't really expect to meet you here.
Mom, this is my new best buddy. How is that? Isn't he awesome?
It's best to call people by their names, Hugo. Frank, can you take Hugo aside? I want to talk to Raymond alone.
When you left all that time ago, why didn't you say anything? Do you know how desperate I was? I've been looking for you for the last 9 years.
Why? What do you still want with me? Do you hate me that much?
What the hell are you talking about?
You mean your child?
Please don't ever think about hurting Hugo. How do you even know each other?
I would never think to do that. Look, we just happened to meet.
Then thanks.
So he's the kid from 9 years ago. Vesper. Who is the father?
That's none of your business. Okay, Mr. Ronald? Look, thanks for today, but please, just leave me and Hugo alone. I promise I'll quit my job at your company.
In your dreams, Vesper Brown. When you left 9 years ago, you forgot that the contract never expired. That means you're in breach of the contract. And when you're in breach of the contract, you have to work for me the rest of your life. You can't escape me.
Where are we going? I'm starting to get really hungry.
All right, I'll work for you. But we have to go home now.
Let's follow them. See where they're going.
All right.
Vesper, Hugo. Congratulations on the induction, Vesper.
Thank you, Colton.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Who's the father then? Is it that jerk outside? Obviously, he knows you didn't have a miscarriage.
No, I swear it's not him. Please don't hurt him. He's the one that saved the baby.
Then who is it?
She's been lying to me. Oakley is actually the child's father. He took her away. No wonder I couldn't find her. The Oakleys have been protecting her.
But boss, I had Bill send over a copy of Miss Brown's resume. It says she's unmarried.
I don't need this. Married or not, she'll be mine. Even if she did marry that bastard in secret, I'll kill him to get her back.
What do you need?
Go back to the office, Frank. I've got a new plan.
Roger that.
Vesper, you will regret choosing Colton Oakley.
Good morning, Mrs. Ronald.
No, I'm not. Just call me Vesper.
Okay, Vesper. Here's the deal. You have a new office and a station, and I'll walk you over to it.
What do you mean?
You are President Ronald's new secretary. President, Miss Brown is here.
You want me to be your secretary?
Right. The office closest to mine will be yours from now on.
How could you, Raymond? I struggled for 8 years to become a good designer, and you just changed everything so easily.
Okay, take it easy. I know your talent. My secretary can be a designer too. I just came to Miami, and I don't have any trusted subordinates here. So you are the only one I can trust. Besides, you also happen to be my new friend's mother. I'd like you to help me design this collection. Part of your duties as being my new secretary is every month I'd like you to give me proposals. Nothing too hard, just simple ideas.
I know in your eyes I'm still just a poor student, but I've worked hard over the past years to become a great designer. And I will prove my ability to you.
You always surprise me.
Raymond, Grandma said you're going to be based in Miami, so I rushed over to be with you.
Bonnie? Can't you knock? This isn't the Wood Group.
What the hell are you doing here? Didn't you disappear, you bitch?
I said, get out, leave my office, now.
After all these years, you haven't changed a bit.
You two, still so seductive. Raymond and I are getting married next month. You poor slob better stay away from him.
You're getting married? Well, congratulations, President. If necessary, I'll step down from my position here so as to not distract you.
You wouldn't dare. Don't make me take you to court with the contract.
Let go of me! You're gonna be a married man. Best not to get too close to a single mom.
What, are you jealous? What if I have to be close to you?
No, don't.
Why? Because you're in a relationship with Colton Oakley. Every time I remind myself that he's the reason you left, I want to kill that bastard.
But you can't, can you?
Are you provoking me?
Yes. Colton is the heir to the Oakley family. He is just as powerful as you. But, unlike you, he has shown me how much he's cared for me many times.
You're in love with him. That's the reason you betrayed me. He's Hugo's father too, isn't he?
Right. Hence, don't bother us outside of work. Thank you. I'll get to work on this right away, President.
Colton, I saw Vesper at Raymond's company. Raymond made her his secretary.
What? No way. Vesper never told me she met Raymond.
How could she tell you? If you hadn't promised to marry her 9 years ago, I would have killed her in secret. After all this time, you still didn't make that bitch fall in love with you. You're useless.
You too, President Lockwood.
Who are you? What is she telling you to do with Vesper?
Give it back to me.
I just knew you'd try and do something. You better not be trying to hurt her again.
Are you cheating on me again, Raymond? I'm your fiancé.
You're out of your mind! How many times do I have to tell you I am not marrying you?
I'm going to tell Grandma.
You know, I am far from Raymond of 9 years ago. I have more power, not only in Miami, but all over the East Coast. So just try telling her and see what she can do for you.
Then let's bet on it and see whose side God is on!
What's going on? How did I get here? Gosh, why do I feel so hot?
Go ahead. If you can get her pregnant, I'll give you another $500,000.
Look at you. So beautiful.
Who are you? Who sent you? Don't touch me. God, why is my face so hot?
You've been drugged, sweetie. Relax and let's have some fun. Quick and easy, come on.
Do you want money? I've saved up some money. I can give you everything.
I don't need your money. I need you. Come on.
Piss off, okay? Don't touch me.
You wanna see how I make you beg for mercy? My boss said that if you don't obey to me, it'll be a tough night for this little kid.
Raymond, help me.
Vesper! Vesper! Pick a way to die.
Who the hell are you? We were having fun. Boss, I'm here.
Give him back to our man, Frank. Find out who sent him.
Yes, boss.
Vesper, are you okay?
What brings you here?
The men I had, protecting you. They told me that someone drugged you and carried you here. I came with Frank as soon as I could.
Thanks. You should go. I have to sleep.
Listen to me. I'm going to kill the bastard that drugged you. Hey, I think a hospital's a better place for you right now.
No, you need to leave.
That's right.
Kiss me, Raymond.
No, you're not sober right now. You're gonna regret it.
I love you, Raymond.
What'd you do to me?
What? Don't tell me you forget.
Did you bring me here?
No. You took the initiative for this, don't you remember?
I love you, Raymond. Oh, Vesper, you were so stupid. No, I can't recall. Why are we here again?
Really? You don't remember anything? You told me you loved me.
No, I didn't. This is so ungentlemanly.
I guess it's all my fault. Can I just be responsible for you?
No, I'm going home.
No. Look, just let me drive you back. Besides, I miss my friend Hugo.
How did you two become friends?
Hugo needs a new daddy, Vesper.
What are you showing me? Why do you have a camera?
A surprise. From now on, all the trouble will be over. Raymond, it's you?
What are you doing with her?
him?
Frank, no need for a trial. Bonnie's planned everything. Oh, and buy all the local shares.
No, Raymond, please.
Let's go.
I see you know her well, Colton.
It's not what you think, Vesper. This is my first time seeing her in 9 years.
Yeah? But you showed up with her and her camera, so you've been in touch.
Even if I did, I was doing it for your safety. I don't know why she brought me here today.
He drugged her. Why do you think she had a camera?
You heard him. If it weren't for Raymond, I would have been dead by now.
So you two. You were together last night, weren't you?
You know, whatever you're implying, Mr. Oakley, I really don't care.
Leave us alone.
So it's true. I guess saving Vesper 9 years ago was the right thing to do, huh?
You know, I hear you're not actually her husband. You have no right to interfere with my relationship with her.
Oh, yeah? What are you, Mr. Raymond?
I hear 7th Street's been fighting lately. Why is that, Mr. O?
Stop it, you two. I have to hurry home. Hugo's been alone for way too long.
Let's go.
I want to see Hugo, too. He likes me better anyways.
Has he been using this lie for 9 years?
It's not a lie, it's the truth. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Raymond, the reason for the recent drop in the RR Group share price, I have the answers, in case you're interested.
Mom, you're finally home.
Sorry, baby. Mommy was a little busy yesterday.
Hugo, how you been?
I'm fine, Uncle Colton's.
Uncle.
Raymond, you finally came to visit. Welcome.
It's just a little game between the two of them. People like you wouldn't understand.
I've missed you so much. I've even learned how to swim. When are you gonna take me to the movies again?
Anytime you want, champ.
Hey, Hugo. Do you like basketball? I know an NBA star in Miami.
Raymond, you're the best.
Hugo, Raymond has things to do. Say goodbye.
You're leaving?
No. I'm not busy. I'll help you cook dinner.
I'm not busy either. I'll help out.
Where's Raymond?
At Vesper Brown's house for lunch with Brown, her son, and Mr. Oakley.
Bad news, President. RR Group has taken away all our shares. The shareholders are all on the side of Hell Gang.
I've waited 9 years for him. For Raymond, and this is how he treats me. This boy and Raymond, what a look-alike. Mark, find a way to get the hair of these two and do a paternity test.
Yes, President.
What the hell? Woo!
Why are they not here yet? Where are they?
Don't talk to me like that. I'm not your assistant, big boy.
Yes?
You again. Where's my son? I'll kill you if you hurt my son!
What a great mom. Vesper, Raymond and your son don't even know their relationship, do they?
You gave them a paternity test?
Exactly. You really are a very cheap bitch, Vesper. You took my first place in school, seduced Raymond to be his mistress, and had his baby. Shall I tell your son that his mother was once a mistress who sold herself for money?
If you say anything to my son, I will tear you to pieces!
You really have a sense of humor, Vesper. You're threatening me when your life is in my hands? Or let me scratch your face first.
President, the Oakley family and the Hell Gang are here.
Don't be afraid. We've got the bitch, so they dare not do anything. Transfer the bitch and that little bastard to the second floor and strap them to the bombs. No.
Got it.
Bombs? Hugo. No. Please let my friend go. I'll do anything, please.
Let her go!
You guys really love her. You came much faster than I thought.
Bonnie, let go of Vesper and Hugo now. Both of our men are already here. You will be riddled with bullets.
You think I'd be afraid to die? I've loved this asshole for 20 years and I can't even compete with a bitch. The company my father left me is taken away.
Bonnie, calm down. I'll give you back all the equity. What do you want? Where are you taking Vesper?
It's too late. Now I just want to die with her. See this? The bitch and little bastard are strapped to bombs. With a bang that can go to God.
Okay, Bonnie, don't be impulsive. Look, tell me what you want. Just say it. I'll give it. Anything.
I don't trust her anymore, Raymond. Even if you did marry me instead of her, you'd still be very cold to me, just like the past 9 years.
Please, don't touch it. Please. Really, I can promise you anything.
I know more than you think, Raymond. Secrets I'll take to the grave while you'll be left poor and desperate.
Bonnie, listen to me. This is my offer. Let go of Vesper and Hugo, and I will give you access to all of the men from the Oakley family from now on. Think about it, Bonnie.
Hell gang. Oakley family. Yeah, I've got a new idea. Bosses, you must have the gang's private seals with you, right? I know the underbosses of all districts only listen to whoever holds a power seal. Give me your personal seals, then I'll let them go. I'll swallow up the Oakley family and the Hell gang. Even Sicily will listen to me from now on.
This personal seal to you.
Okay. I promise. But only if you let Vesper and Hugo go.
Give me the seals first. I'll tell after I get.
Raymond, no, she's lying to you. Don't fall for her trap.
I've been looking for Vesper for 9 years. I can't let her go a second time. I'd do anything for her. And you're the same.
Yeah.
Hurry up. I don't have a lot of patience. Very well. I'll count 3, 2, 1, and you both throw them to me at the same time. But if one of you two doesn't, I'll press the control. 3, 2, 1.
Colton?
Sorry.
Not everyone loves that bitch!
I'm sorry.
That's great. We can finally get rid of her.
Boss, I'm here to help. And the men are on the way.
Hold on, Frank.
Search the facility. The hostages are still here. We have to defuse the bomb.
Frank, the seal belongs to me now. You have to listen to me. Let go of me now.
Fuck your seal. I only listen to the boss.
Boss, we found them to defuse all the bombs. They're fine.
Bitch, do you know who saved your ass? I told the 2 men I'd let you go if they both threw their seals to me at the same time. Colton gave me his right away while Raymond hesitated. He doesn't love you at all.
Thank you, Colton. You saved me and Hugo again.
You're welcome, Vesper.
Boss, tell her the truth.
It's fine. Let's just pack up and go, Frank.
I'm sorry, baby. Mom almost didn't protect you so well. Say thank you to Uncle Colton. You know, the day we met him, he saved you when you were just in my tummy.
Thanks, Uncle Colton. I'm really grateful for having you.
Don't worry, you go.
The first day you met him. At the banquet. And you're already pregnant. So Colton's not the father?
Raymond, you're scaring him.
You two know something. Why aren't you telling me? Why have you been lying to me?
All right, I did lie, okay, Raymond? But it's getting late. Let's just get out of here first.
I know something's wrong.
Mom, can I have mangoes after dinner?
No way. You're allergic to mangoes, but still love the taste the most. It's not happening.
Really? Me too, actually.
I know more than you think, Raymond. Secrets I'll take to the grave while you'll be left poor and desperate.
Frank, can you take Hugo back to the car? I have to talk to Raymond alone about something.
Take her. You okay, Hugo? Let's go.
You are not the father, Raymond.
Hey! Stop! Why are you guys picking on him?
So he's the kid from 9 years ago. Vesper. Who is the father?
That's none of your business. Okay, Mr. Ronald? Look, thanks for today, but please just leave me and Hugo alone. I promise I'll quit my job at your company. Raymond, let me explain.
You've always lied.
Do you know the truth? I have my reasons.
I thought you betrayed me. 9 years, and I've never fulfilled my duty as a father for even one day! My son's almost just died today.
Easy, Raymond. You really need to calm down and listen to Vesper.
You knew about this, didn't you? 9 years, and you ran away with my woman and my son!
Raymond, don't act like that. I asked him to take me away.
Lockwood had already been threatening Vesper with Jake back then. And you could only listen to your grandma.
Yeah. You remember? No, Grandma. I don't need your help. I'll abort the child in the bitch's belly and drive her away. No, Grandma. I'm not lying to you. I have never been obsessed with her. She's just my plaything. If she dares to betray me, I'll take my revenge. And if she resists, I will kill her. These are your words, aren't they? Don't even try to deny it, Raymond. I have the proof, all recorded. How do you expect me to stay with you after hearing that?
That was a strategy to steer her away from you, Vesper. If I didn't say any of that, she would have killed you herself.
But no one knows what the truth really is. After all, you didn't even know that was your baby back then.
It's you, wasn't it? How dare you call me a fucking asshole?
I'm sorry, Colton. Please, can you just let me and Raymond talk alone?
You're serious?
Please, Colton! I won't apologize to you, Raymond. Whether those words came from your heart or not, it still hurt me for those 9 years.
You know, I suddenly realized, Vesper, why you've never really believed in me. If I was you 9 years ago and I heard those words, I would have known it was a measure of protection.
What the hell are you talking about? Raymond, you were supposed to be furious at me for carrying another man's baby. You said you would make me pay. How am I supposed to trust that you'd protect me?
But I was giving you all the best. I've always protected you. When have I ever hurt you?
You hurt me with your words every day for those years. You thought I was just some shameless gold digger.
That's because you never told me the $100,000 was for your father's medical bills.
You know, I don't have to tell you everything.
I know. It's about your self-esteem and the fact that you've been living off the Ronald family's charity grants.
Oh, please, Mr. Ronald. Stop talking to me so condescendingly. I am not your contract lover anymore.
Okay, look, whether it was 9 years ago or now, what makes you think I've always been like that?
These questions are very boring, Mr. Ronald. You keep asking them while knowing damn well the answer. I'm gonna go see my son.
No. Just because I'm the boss of Hell Gang, the president of our group, doesn't mean I boss everyone around. I've never treated you like that.
Never like that? Raymond, have you lost your memory? You tortured me for those 3 years, whether it was through indifference or sarcasm or in bed. Wasn't it just because you thought I was a poor student?
It's because I'm deeply in love with you, okay? But you sold your body to me for money. I fucking fell in love with you when we were teenagers.
You're deceiving me.
I'm not.
Stop, Raymond. It won't work. No matter what you say, can't change my mind or take away my disappointment.
No. Come back to Chicago with me. You and Hugo. I'll give you the best protection, I'll offer him the best education.
No. Just look what happened today. Hugo almost died because of you. Look what you did brings him. You only bring him danger. You don't know what life and responsibilities are, but I have to teach Hugo these things. Raymond, I don't want to see you anymore. This is our fate. Just let it be.
I'd walk it again with you. Clouded moments, hazy pictures in my mind.
Boss, are we really just heading back to Chicago?
Yes. Why?
I'd do it all again.
Actually, boss, I have a lot of questions.
No questions right now, Frank. It's best to keep everything to yourself.
Don't be sad, Vesper. It's over now. You can go back to your normal life.
I don't need this. Sorry, Colton. You saved me yesterday and I didn't get a chance to thank you.
Please, don't bring it up. It makes me feel guilty in a way.
Why?
Because I didn't give up the seal for you. Raymond did. Bonnie lied to you. If Frank hadn't shown up on time, you would have been in danger because of me.
Oh my God. Raymond.
I'm sorry, Vesper. I should have mentioned it sooner. In fact, in the moment, I realized that he loved you more than I did. I just didn't want to admit it. He loves you so much that he's willing to give up everything for you.
Where is he? Wait for me, Raymond. I really shouldn't have said those words to hurt you. I love you too. Raymond! 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 Please, don't go. Stay with me and Hugo. Raymond, I love you. I love you so much. Raymond? Frank, where's Raymond?
Boss went out on an emergency. He didn't say where he was going.
Hello? Dad? Yeah, no problem. I'll come and meet you. Frank, let me know as soon as you reach Raymond.
As you wish, Miss Ronald.
Hey, Dad. Sorry I'm late, but what are all these rose petals for?
Vesper, sweetheart, he did this all for you. Sweetheart, he did this all for you.
I've been waiting long and hard, thinking how I should do it. Until I finally decided to come and ask Jake if he might give you to me.
I've heard about it all. Raymond is a good man. I'm very happy he can be with you.
Thank you, Jake.
Raymond?
I've been waiting too long. I might be in too much of a hurry, but I've been waiting 18 years and I don't think I can wait a day longer. Will you marry me? Yes, we Brown.
I will, Raymond. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hugo. Happy birthday to you. Wish me a wish, come on. Take your time.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Hey, you scared me. Why don't you keep lying down?
I've been waiting for you. What's going on? You get enough sun yet, or do you want to go back?
Did you ever tell Hugo?
I told him that you're his father. Guess what he said?
What?
He said that his birthday wish actually came true. Turns out he's wanted us to be together for a long time.
My good son. I'm glad he's choosing me instead of his uncle, Colton.
Come on, Raymond. Moreover, Colton said he's not coming to our wedding tomorrow. He has gang-related business to take care of.
Whatever. Hey, Grandma is gonna fly in for our wedding. She wants to meet you and meet Hugo as well, but apologize to you. She wants to meet you and meet Hugo as well, but apologize to you.
Is that so?
But hey, look, don't worry. She sent Lockwood to jail herself after she found out everything.
I'm not worried. As long as I have you by my side and Hugo, there's nothing to fear with you around.
My dear, please know you are my home. This love is pure. Always I'm yours. When all else fades away, your love is in my veins. I'll fight every moment through hard times. I'll keep believing that you and I, till death do us part. You and
Raymond,
Vesper.
thank God for bringing you back to me. I will love you devotedly for the rest of my life.